Today, we're diving into a fascinating idea: how humans first worked with intelligence, long before machines or writing, around something as simple as a campfire.
It's a powerful image, isn't it? Early humans gathered around a fire, not just for warmth or light, but as their first real interface with intelligence itself.
Exactly. Around that fire, they externalized memory by sharing stories. But these stories weren't just entertainment, they were survival tools.
Right, they contained vital knowledge, like which animals migrate when, which plants heal or harm, where to find water after drought, and lessons from past mistakes. Memory wasn't stored in objects, but lived in shared narration.
And remembering was active work. Forgetting could be deadly. Every retelling refreshed the memory, and every listener carried a piece of the whole story. Truth was communal, contextual, and alive, not fixed or written down. It wasn't just facts, it was a living, breathing understanding.
Fast forward tens of thousands of years, and humans invent writing, books, libraries, computers, and now AI. At first glance, AI seems completely new, but through this campfire lens, it's actually familiar. A shared memory fire, just scaled way beyond any tribe.
AI holds vast patterns: linguistic, cultural, scientific, behavioral, that no single human could carry. When we interact with AI, we're telling a story to memory and asking it to respond.
Hmm. So you're saying AI is like a giant campfire that remembers everything? But why does it feel so intelligent then?
Good question. The key is this: the campfire never decided or judged. It only preserved and replayed what humans put into it. AI does the same, just faster, broader, and without fatigue. That's why AI feels intelligent, not because it understands, but because memory has always looked like intelligence from the outside. That's a crucial distinction. A hunter who remembered migration paths seemed wise. A storyteller who recalled generations seemed gifted. And a database that answers instantly feels omniscient. But memory is not meaning.
AI doesn't know why a pattern matters, when to ignore it, or whether to act on it. It doesn't live consequences or bear responsibility. It remembers everything, but understands nothing.
This explains why people often say, AI thinks, or AI understands us. They mistake fluent memory for judgment. Early humans didn't blindly obey stories. They debated, questioned, and adjusted them. Judgment always remained human.
Today, AI has taken over memory labor, recalling facts, matching patterns, recombining narratives. It's a civilizational shift as big as the invention of writing. But the ancient rule still holds. Memory can be shared, meaning cannot.
I can hold the fire. Humans must decide what to do with it. So the first lesson of AI isn't technological, it's prehistoric. Before we ask what AI can do, we must remember what humans have always done: think, interpret, and judge.
AI is the largest campfire humanity has ever built, but it still does not decide where we walk next. That choice, that responsibility, remains ours.